Hello all and welcome to the first video for scripting CS150. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information about this class before the class starts. So this is just an informational video regarding expectations and how we're going to run this class. It's going to be a little different and what is expected of you, things you need to download, etc., etc. So let's start out with the syllabus. It is posted in our e-learning platform. This is me. This is my office. Office hours. Right now I have TBD. I believe they are going to be Wednesdays and Fridays. So I will update that accordingly and post it into the classroom. I also will be available during the actual class hours on probably Zoom or Discord. We'll figure that out. There's my phone number, my email address, and that is my Discord info right there. If you would like to join and friend me on Discord, feel free. I do post info on there regarding the class, so it's the quick and easy way for me to get a hold of you guys. We do have a prerequisite or co-requisite of CS110 Programming 1 or some sort of programming background. There are going to be some topics that you are just going to, it's going to be assumed that you understand what they are, and it is things that is covered in Programming 1. This course is going to go through 3 different scripting languages. We're going to go through JavaScript, VBScript, and the VBScript goes hand in hand with the Windows shell scripting, and then finally we're going to finish up with Perl scripting. The way that we're doing this class is we're doing this class as a hybrid. And what that means is that it's partially in person, partially online. And you're going to be expected to read through some sections and watch 2 recorded lecture videos per week. Those videos can be found in Edpuzzle. There are links all over the syllabi, and I will put some links also in the e-learning platform. This time around, we are going to have a coding boot camp, CBC, because they did not want us to use the word lab. And we're going to meet once a week in person with myself if you are a main campus student. We will be, I believe, in Deeds 103. Bring your laptop to that class. Before you come to the in-person class, please make sure you have caught up on the information for the week, and you also have the correct software installed on your laptop in order to do the various CBC assignments. So our course objectives, we're going to learn some JavaScript, some VBScript, and we're going to go through some Perl. With that, we've got some textbooks that are required. The first one is the only one I could not find a free version that I liked. So this one is called JavaScript for Web Warriors. It's Cengage. You can do an ebook. That's fine. The VBScript as well as the beginning Perl books are free. So go ahead and click on those links and you can either download a PDF or make a link to the Perl book. Your required resources is you do need a laptop computer with Wi-Fi or hardwire, some type of internet access. Here I did put the box for what is required for the university, so please make sure you have at least that. If you do not, please get a hold of me as soon as possible. I have a few other links here. There are some JavaScript data files, VBScript data files, and Perl data files that we will be working with. The JavaScript and VBScript are up in GitHub, and everything is linked here. And the Edpuzzle link to watch the videos is here as well. We do have a GitHub repository for the class. We're going to be doing our CBC assignments all through GitHub, just as we did with Programming 1. And we do have a class Discord, so there's the Discord channel for quick and easy updates. Some recommended resources are NetBeans for JavaScript, and we are going to need to download the Strawberry Perl. When we get to the VB script, it's going to be a little different. based on whether you have a Windows or a Mac, but it's going to be in essence just Notepad and things like that. So there should not be anything crazy that you're going to need for the VB script. But for JavaScript and Perl, we do have some downloads. Here we've got our CL, class learning outcomes, or CLOs. And so basically it's a programming class. So we've got our design problem solving process, construct a scripted computer application, and to demonstrate implementation. And that's what we're going to do in these CBCs and in the homeworks and things like that. Your grade is going to be made up of several different portions. The first portion is going to be participation and or attendance. This is going to be done using the Edpuzzle links and your attendance in person in the CBCs if you are a main campus student. If you're an online student, it will be via the lecture videos only. Homework, there will be one homework assignment for each video. Each assignment is going to be worth 50 points. You can find all of the answers in the lecture or in the reading, and that's going to be about 25% of your grade. These homeworks might be something as simple as, what 3 questions do you have after watching the lecture? When you watch the lecture, please make sure to take note and write down questions that you have. The first part of the CBC is going to be answering any questions you may have, so please make sure you bring them and write them down while you're watching. The coding bootcamp, or the CBC, is going to be all hands-on activity. We're going to use GitHub. The links to the specific repositories to clone are going to be in your assignments, and your CBCs are worth about 40%. There are 2 exams. There's going to be a midterm and a final. Really, it's an exam 1 and an exam 2. So the midterm is going to be all the information from the JavaScript portion, and we'll see that in a minute when we go through the assignments. And then the quote unquote final exam is going to be your VB and Perl. There are no makeups, no lates. The combination of those 2 is going to be 25%. Please make sure you adhere to the due dates and times. A lot of stuff is going to be due on Friday, especially when it comes to CBCs and homeworks, just due to the fact that it will allow me the weekend to review your understanding before we move forward. Now, the most important part of our syllabus is our course schedule. So once again, at the top, we've got the Edpuzzle link. Even though it is posted in the catalog that we will meet in person Monday and Tuesday, we are not. No in-person meetings on Mondays and Tuesdays. Everything will be done through the videos, through the Edpuzzle as far as lectures. Wednesday, we do have the CBC, and that will be in person in Ds 103. Bring your laptop, bring your class notes, bring your book, bring anything that you're going to need in order to complete those CBC assignments. Here we've got weeks 1 through 7, classes or videos 1 through 14, and we've got the dates of some of those videos and when those videos will be available to you. Then I've got the topic of the video. I have the reading. The JS stands for the JavaScript, and as you can see, the first 6 course classes or 6 videos are going to be all about JavaScript. We're going to go head first and completely dive into JavaScript first. We're going to do our midterm and basically wrap up JavaScript at that point. Then after the midterm, you're going to start watching videos on VB script as well as Perl. Then you can see that our final is going to be only VB and Perl. There will be a homework for each video. There will be a CBC associated with each video. So for week 1, during the in-person, we will complete CBC 1 and CBC 2, and etc. Your midterm is going to open Wednesday, and you will have 1 week to do it, and it will be due by 11:30. Your final exam will be open Tuesday, and it'll be due on Sunday by 11:30 p.m. If you would like to take the midterm or final exam in person on paper, we will coordinate that when we get closer to that time. Course specific policies, please don't email me an assignment. Please make sure you do it through e-learning. You can ask questions through Discord. Use Discord as a more immediate question, and email if it can take a day or 2. Here are some emergencies and non-emergencies. Please make sure you email me sooner than later. And if you have technology issues, please submit a help desk ticket. I'm not here to help with technical assistance. I'm here to teach you scripting. So we need to make sure that if we're having technical issues, we contact IT before the due date. Our course grading, we've got 10% assignment, participation, and attendance, 40% on those CBCs, 25 homework, and your final and midterm exams. Here's our grading scale. We're doing a 90 to 100 is an A minus, and so on. Here, there's some information about communication and interaction, some course attendance information, and again, our attendance will be done via Edpuzzle and attending lab in person. Academic integrity, please make sure, as always, we are submitting our best information and getting our grades that we deserve. The goal of this is to learn something and not just to get an A. And in order for me to assist with that learning process, I need to get a good gauge of where you are when it comes to grading. So please make sure that your work is your own. You will be signing honor statements for each CBC and for the midterm and final, just as I have done if you've been a student of mine before. If you have any questions regarding this class, please reach out to me as soon as you can. Just remember, no in-person meetings on Mondays and Tuesdays. We're only meeting in person on Wednesday. Can't wait to get started with you guys. So hopefully there'll be a few more videos to help you install and get ready for class for week 1.